Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Coleman.
The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air, it's Carr. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the slant. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Kangaroos his way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He gets it in! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for space, it's Locke. It's a seam wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on 3rd. On the move at the 30. It's a running room. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Makes a connection.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a hit. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a 1-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the 1st drive.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the run, it's Love. He's loose. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble. scramble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Irish send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Got it in the middle. It's Bob.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that.
There he goes. Drills him with the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for room. It's locked. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've...
And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No.
There he goes! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in your hands so long as you don't turn it over.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's second down.
So now it's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harbor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Now the play fake. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They just keep firing. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
The big fullback's got it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fight.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They
wide open spaces. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on